Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia Southern's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's French. He's got it on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Fresno State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Warner. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They looked pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air, it's Warner. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes! They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Loss of 2.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
Georgia Southern 3. Fresno State.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head and can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Finds his big tight end. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's French. Looking left. It's caught. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. And they're able to get him on the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got it in the middle, it's held. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's French. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. Looking to throw, it's French. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fresno State will have to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's French. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
To the wideout. Gain of 15. And a first down for the offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
Out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
The Eagles will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
by the receiver.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He stopped just inches short, had a good catch, tried to get it in, but was denied. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Look out, he's got room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Warner. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Warner. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilliam. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Warner. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The quarterback keeper.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Now, a 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Got his man quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's French. Trying to set up the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
And the Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Cobb. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. If he houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football and showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Looking to pass, it's French. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.